Did you know that even though there are tens of thousands of words in the English language, you really only need about 3,000 of them to say anything you need to say? I'm teaching 3,000 words in 3,000 days. Stick with me and you'll get a new word every day. White, white. Now, if we have a WH, you might want to pronounce it with a lot of air, and that's fine. You can also pronounce it with just the W sound, white. So white or white, it's the same. So here I have a picture of a white goose with a white background. Here's a white swan. White has a connotation of purity or innocence in Western culture. So if something is white as the driven snow, it has a connotation of being innocent, unstained, uncolored. White, if you wear a white shirt and you cook something and you'll get stained on it, you get spots on it. People's lives are like that, right? We make mistakes and sometimes those mistakes will show on who we are. So if a person is white, they haven't made any of those mistakes. White also, we talk about the color of skin. I am a white person. White has the connotation of being benign or harmless. The bride wore a white dress, symbolizing purity and tradition. So it's literally talking about the color of the dress, but this is why brides in Western cultures wear white, because it symbolizes purity. He turned white with fear when he saw the car speeding toward him. White with fear is a collocation, and it means really, really scared, extreme fear. The chef prefers to use white wine in its sauce to enhance its flavor. This is talking about the color of the wine. It comes from the green grapes and it's almost colorless. It's got a little bit of a color, but not like water is completely colorless. White wine would be from the not red. The prisoner claimed that he was white as snow in the scandal, insisting he was completely innocent. So this is talking about the innocence piece of white, again, moral purity. The landscape was covered in white frost, making the trees sparkle in the morning sun. This is talking about the literal color. They are white with frost. Now, with white, the opposite is black, and the noun would be whiteness. I guess all the other colors, if you put a ness on the end, pinkness, redness, greenness, you can always make it the quality of being. But when I talk about whiteness specifically, I think it has most to do with the privilege that I have because my skin is white. I was talking to my daughter. She was asked to write about racial profiling in her college class, and she said, in the perfect world, we would never racially profile. However, I am a white, skinny girl riding buses in the inner city. So when I ride my buses, I racially profile. I sit next to the people I think are the safest. And then she listed the people she thinks are the safest. She said, white middle class men, no. The white guys in their 30s, I will never sit next to. A black man in his 60s, yes, absolutely. But my favorite person to sit next to is an older, probably Hispanic grandmother because she's going to be safe. She did say, I am not going to sit next to a young black mother because my whiteness is going to get in the way of her being able to parent her children. My daughter recognizes the privilege she has of being white, but also that being white kind of pushes on other people because historically we have not been the nicest to people who don't look like us. So our whiteness can have an impact even if we don't intend an impact. We need to be careful because historically we're privileged. The adjective, okay, with white, you could use white out. White something out means to cover it up with white, and now you can write on it again. The adjective is white, and there's no adverb. I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Use it 5 times today, write it down, commit it to memory, and I'll see you in the next lesson.